Taking a week here and there off of the gym is not the end of the world. It may actually benefit you. Anything longer than that, and your body enters what we call a detraining phase. So first off, to enter a detraining phase, you first have to be in a trained phase, meaning you've trained consistently for 6 to 12 months. Next, let's consider the types of fitness. For example, cardiovascular fitness tends to be the first to drop off. So work capacity of the heart, like stroke volume and cardiac output, will dip in the first 10 to 12 days of inactivity. VO2 max can decrease up to 25% in the first 2 weeks. So you're looking at a window of 1 to 3 weeks to see an appreciable decline in your cardiovascular fitness. So next, let's look at strength adaptations, which can take up to 3 to 4 weeks to decline. Now, if your goal is maximal strength, then staying away from those heavy weights for 3 to 4 weeks or more can detrain your nervous system to handling those loads. Now, muscle is a little bit different. You may experience a loss in size after 2 to 3 weeks of not training, but it's usually due to a loss of water and glycogen stored in the muscle from training. Stored muscle glycogen can drop 50% in the first 2 weeks. Now, because glycogen retains water, this can account for the loss in size. However, the actual muscle may not have shrunk. Atrophy of skeletal muscle can take up to 6 weeks of not training to occur. If you know you're going to be taking more than 4 to 6 weeks off, these declines can be mitigated with the right approach. The first thing you can try is not stopping completely, just training less. It's been shown that fitness can be retained with 1/3 of the work previously done. That's provided you train at the same relative intensity. So lift the same weights, run the same speed or distance, and you should be fine. So if you were training 3 to 5 times a week, you could try 1 to 2. If you were usually training for an hour, maybe try 15 to 20 minutes. It may not be enough to progress, but will definitely help you maintain base level fitness, making retraining less difficult. Now, if you've experienced a limb injury, training the non-injured side may benefit the injured side through the magic of crossover neural adaptations, meaning that the training effect on one side can be mirrored on the other. If taking an extended period of time off the gym is unavoidable, there's light at the end of the tunnel. If you've trained hard enough to elicit those initial adaptations, then regaining them should be easy thanks to muscle memory. Now, there's 2 parts to muscle memory. The first is skill retention. If you've become proficient at a certain movement, it should be easy to pick back up with less difficulty than it was to initially learn them, just like riding a bike. So the second part of muscle memory is an increased myonuclei count within the cell of the muscle. Now, the more myonuclei you have, the more potential for size and strength. Even if a muscle does atrophy, those nuclei stay there. They just need to be retrained. But anyways, guys, that's what happens when you stop working out. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to hit us up. I'm JJ from SNU. Thank you for watching.